This video is about a Northwestern University police lieutenant charged with child porn. I'm going to put the link to the description section of this video. You can read the article yourself. Um, Basically, the interesting thing about this article is that I used to work with this guy um, for 4 years, from the years of like 2005 to 2009. This lieutenant actually was one of the people that interviewed me to get the job when I used to work there. And so I worked with him for about 4 years. He was one of my supervisors, and to see this all of a sudden on the internet like this, it was a shock to me. When I was working with him, he was a very nice guy, you know, very nice person. I didn't have any problems with him at all, and I would never thought that something like this would happen to him. But just it was a shock. But seeing the whole article and the situation, I think there's just a lot that could be learned. It's like not all police officers are innocent people. Not all police officers are good people. Not all police officers make good decisions. Lately, there's just been a lot of things going on with the police in general, with a lot of police shootings and a lot of corruption, murders, and police are not looked at in a good light, not looked at in a positive light, especially now. And and it's even worse now. I mean, police are always seen as a negative light by a lot of people. A lot of people don't have respect for the police, but even now with all the stuff going on, it's just getting worse and worse for the police, and it's not a good time to be a police officer. And the more police officers that are doing stupid things, the more it damages their entire reputation. I mean, this guy has single-handedly, really destroyed the reputation of the entire police department, and he also destroyed the reputation of Northwestern University, and also contributing to destroying the reputation of all police officers. There's another police officer who got put in jail for life for like raping, a bunch of women, while on duty. Um, I think another thing that could be learned from this is just like the problems with like porn addiction, the problems with like you know not being able to control um, your sexual urges. Um, it could just lead towards devastation. This situation has damaged this person's entire life, damaged his career. I don't know how long he's gonna be in jail, but damaged his family, his whole life, his reputation, his career. Um, Even if he did get out, I mean, just the public shaming. I mean, his face is just plastered all over the internet, and it's just like all over the news, and his reputation is severely damaged, and it just shows the importance of like knowing the law and following the law. I mean, I don't understand how these people could have these fantasies or whatnot, or these sexual urges, or just you know these fetishes, you might call them. But it's like there's so many photos online, legal photos. There's porn photographs and images and videos, billions of videos and images. It's like, why can't you just find something that's legal to satisfy your inner cravings? Um, why would you result in doing something illegal? You know, um, I mean, seriously illegal. Anytime, another thing to be learned, like anytime it deals with children, you gotta be extremely careful, when it comes to photographs and videos and everything like that. Um, it's a very sensitive thing, and um, like little girls doing cheerleading and stuff like that, and there's even videos of people, little girls on YouTube, like age 9 or 10, like doing some very, very, you know, sexual type of dancing, and even that, is kind of like it's a thin line. It's like, why would YouTube even allow videos with little girls dancing like they're strippers or something like that, wearing little bikinis and things like that. And it's like, I think YouTube has to be they have to be careful with that. I mean, it's like, even for me, it's like I'm just making videos, just talking trash, and then my videos get terminated because it's violating community guidelines for some reason, just because I'm just like poking fun at certain people having fun. But then there's, these videos of little girls dancing around like they're strippers, like wearing little bikinis, having like millions of views on YouTube. And then YouTube's trying to claim that, hey, we're not a porn site and no nudity is allowed, and you know we're tough on this and that, and but then they let something like that slide, and it's just, you know people gotta be extremely careful, with the internet, with this access, unlimited access to pornography. I think what ends up happening is it develops a lot of unhealthy fetishes that can completely destroy your life, you know, and with the Facebook, and this guy was in a Snapchat with the woman, with that little girl and whatnot, and then he sent her a picture of his penis or something like that, and it's just like, with more technology, it could just increase our chances of getting ourselves in some big trouble. This person, took a picture of this girl when she was like 13 years old, like some sexual pictures, and that happened like 3 4 years ago, whatnot. And it's like, with all this technology, you know it's getting people in trouble. I mean, if there's no such thing as internet, if there's no such thing as like digital photo, these like digital photos and everything, maybe this wouldn't have happened. Maybe if there's not so much, if people didn't have internet, maybe there wouldn't be people so much addicted to pornography and whatnot, and having these crazy sexual fetishes and whatnot. Um, but I think it's something that every man has to be aware of, is to control these sexual urges and make sure that they're guided towards the positive way, the right way. Because if you deviate from the true way or the right way, it could get you in some serious trouble. Like one photo in your computer of a child naked can put you in jail for probably your entire life, destroy your entire life. You know, it's some serious stuff. And it's just a big, you know, I don't know. I feel bad for him that he has to that this happened to him. But at the same time, it's like he should know. I mean, he's a detective. He's a lieutenant. He's been working for the police for over 20 years, and he doesn't have the common sense to know that you don't send a picture of your penis to an underage girl. You know what I'm saying? Um, and then like taking photos of her um, genitalia. I mean, that's like, I don't know what he was thinking. And it's like he has no defense because they found it on his computer. They have the girl that's giving the testimony. They have the evidence in the Snapchat. I mean, there's really nothing he could do. I mean, he's guilty. It's just a matter of like how bad the punishment will be, you know. And I think whenever we watch the news and we see people doing some stupid things out there, allows us the opportunity to be like, hey, we, you better make sure not to do something stupid like that too, because these are the ways that we learn about the laws and what we can do, what we can't do, what is legal, what's illegal, and you know. But that's all I got to say about it. I'm really glad that I'm not working there because it really destroys the reputation of everybody working there, and it makes everybody look bad. Just like being a police officer, especially today, is not a good occupation to be in because so many people hate the police right now from all the crazy things they've been doing. Like that Chicago police officer that shot and killed that one guy and shot him like 17 times. And, here this police officer with the child porn. And then you got other police officers murdering people on the streets. And, other officers raping people. It's just, I don't know, man. This world is kind of getting out of control with a lot of violence and um, you know a lot of sex crimes going on too. I think this is a time for people to kind of see what's going on and and correct their lives. You know, if it needs to be corrected. With this technology, like I said, it poses a challenge for a lot of people, and I think without all this technology and the internet, I don't think there'd be um, as many problems. You know, because I think for me, I feel like the porn might be like a drug addiction. It might be like somebody it might have similar effects to somebody who's on crack. And somebody who's on crack, they can't really, because they're addicted to that drug, they can't really control what they do. Like they'll do stupid things to get crack. Like they'll kill their mom or something to get money to get crack. I mean, that's when people get addicted to crack, they pretty much become like almost insane. I think maybe it could be similar things when it comes to like addiction to like sex and porn. It could have like similar effects on the brain to make people do some crazy, stupid things. Um, I don't think I made a video about this one, but there's another one where it's like it was a doctor who pretty much was treating his patient in the emergency room, and then he ends up masturbating and then like ejaculating on her face. And then that article was like all over the news, and it's like his whole reputation is damaged, and it's just like you're a doctor and when you can't even control yourself and you're gonna do something like that. It's like I said, I think that these addictions are making people do some crazy things. So we need to be aware of these, addiction, and we need to go through corrective behavior before we get ourselves in some crazy mess, in some trouble. And that's it.